That Tiffany's going to be modelling for us. These are from Earth Spirit. Now, I brought out all of my summer sandals from storage the other day, and I honestly had a happy moment when I brought my Earth Spirit ones out. I've had them for 3 years now, and they have been to Central Asia with me. They've walked absolutely everywhere. They are absolutely incredible. They're so comfortable.
It's really about the comfort, that soft cushioning underfoot, but I love the fact that they give you flexibility as well. So sort of the loop strap so you can grip and make sure they're secure. But as you know, if you've been for a long day for a walk, sometimes you need to loosen them off as well. So comfort and style in those ones. But then when you turn them to the side and you look at the base, it's got that sports luxe feel to it.
Yeah, it does.
So that's very on trend at the minute, but that makes them a great piece to take you across sort of not just you know, occasions but also locations. So when you're going to go maybe on holiday, whether it's in this country or abroad, and you're thinking, right, we want to do a little bit of sightseeing through the day, but then you stop somewhere nice for lunch, you don't have to sort of have that, oh, I'll tuck these old trainers under the table sort of feeling.
So let's face it, we've all been in trainers for the last year and a bit, haven't we? We don't want to start putting... It's funny because I was looking at the weekend papers just over the weekend, and there was this piece on about the heels that everyone's wearing. I'm like, who are you kidding?
Who's wearing heels?
And they were talking about the kitten heel. I'm like, you're just trying to ease everyone back into heels, but no one's going to go.
And also,
sandals
I feel
look so good.
They do. I think as well, even when I come here, I used to think, all right, in QVC today, dress up really smart, that means it's got to be heels. But so many of the presenters, guest presenters are now, it's all about the sort of like sports luxe trainers. You can definitely dress up. Slip-on, a true slip-on, but they've got grip and they will fit because you've got that elastication in there, and it's a really strong elastic. They're nice and lightweight as well, so you don't feel like you're sort of clumping around, but again, great for going on those walks when you're on holiday, great for those sightseeing trips. We are still on our lots of lovely walks as well, but maybe you can take these straight down to the beach as well.
Yeah, definitely. Can we put them in the washing machine? I think we can with Adesso,
in the washing
can't
machine,
we? And Adesso, obviously, well, obviously it's not obvious at all, is a British brand. So it's a nice family, you know, we like to promote our British homegrown brands.
It's a British brand, but they are all about colour, vibrancy, brightness, liveliness. Which is, if you are somebody that maybe goes for a bit more of a neutral palette in your wardrobe, then this is a nice way to actually get the colour into your shoes.
So again, we've only got whole sizes. So if we're half size in between, are we going up or down on this one?
I would go down.
Okie dokes.
Just because you've got that stretch in them as well, so it's going to grip.
It'll go with you. £37 is your price. 188834 is your item number. You're looking there at that lovely marmalade. And actually, the black sole bed really makes the cleanness of the white stand out. So it's a really eye-catching style for you. And it's got that lovely... for you. But, you know, going down to the beach, swimming pools, you know, just nice summer slippers.
So easy, aren't they? I think these as well, you know, the school runs and popping to the shops. You know, when you have to, I just need to run to the end of the road for the post box and things like that. They're going out. I have as well my my washing machine's in the garage, which I have to walk across like a little porchway bit. It's covered, but I just have a pair just out there, and I just slip them on, and then you know, and then you slip them on and you hang the washing out and you take the bins out and you slip them on. I mean, they're very glamorous for taking the bins out, aren't they? But
why not?
Why not? Exactly.
Why not?
They're just going to be that go-to piece that I think becomes, you know, it's your winter trainer, it's your winter boot that you wore day in, day out. This is what you're going to go to in the summer months.
And the thing is, they're all variations on a neutral, so you don't have extra coverage which this gives to the foot. Remember, if you are a half size, go down on these. It's always the same story with Skechers. So £26.98 is your price here. You've got the option of 2 easy payments. You don't have to pay the whole amount in one go. So you can pay £13.49 plus your P&P if you want to do so. Take advantage of the fact that it is available on a good saving, though. You're saving almost £10 today. So 189142 is your item number. You've got 3 colours to choose from. So that was Skechers. Let's go back.
Gosh, like, my slideys, because they just fall off, and then she gets in the car and they slip off her feet and stuff. So this is a really great way. They've managed to sort of get that balance just right.
But you can see on Tiffany how much coverage there is over the foot. That's absolutely perfect.
Nice, isn't it? My mum would like that as well. She's always very conscious of her feet. She doesn't really do flip-flops and stuff, so she'd always go for more of a ballet slipper. But I think actually if it's the toes or the bunions or that sort of area, then you are really going to have that coverage on these ones. And again, it's that sort of mixture between luxury on the top, but that sports luxe finish on the bottom.
Yes,
so you've got that lovely crisp white sole, which has got the grip, which has got the flexibility. These the occasion, then you can absolutely wear these as well.
So we are looking at a leather upper as well on this one. So a beautifully soft detail for you on there. You can see the way that it just crinkles beautifully as it goes round in its design. So really nice shoe. £64 your price. Half the entire stock has gone. And it has got a tiny little lift, you probably noticed, on the heel as well. So it gives you that little bit of elevation. Sometimes if you've got something completely flat, it just kind of changes the way that we walk a little bit. Whereas when you've got that little bit of elevation, it's amazing the difference that it makes. You can also feel the difference in your knees. I can't wear something completely flat. I feel it in my knees straight away. 188 705 your item number. Lovely to have shown here at QVC. These are a very flattering style on the foot. So nice coverage, but also really lengthening on the leg as well as the toes. So £64.92. We've got 3 colour options, the blue, the taupe and the white at £64.92. We've even got 3 easy
back Velcro strap as well.
So no buckles or anything
no
to
buckles.
fiddle with.
So if
nice
you are
easy.
somebody that struggles, with a little bit of dexterity or just for ease, it is a very easy strap to do. But I think people sometimes hear that it's Velcro and think, oh, it's going to look a bit clunky. But it's been really well integrated into the shoe, so it doesn't sort of show itself off.
Yeah. Leather on the top?
Yes, leather. Lots of lovely leather on the instep as well there. So it's a real luxury feel. But again, like we've seen on so many of these sandals today, that white sole and that sort of sporty finish. So it's very smart from the top, but a little bit more sporty underneath, which does mean they're going to be so versatile from day through to evening.
Absolutely. It becomes a kind of like that perfect marriage that will take you anywhere, especially if you're travelling light. Staycations, going on holiday somewhere within the UK.
Squeeze it all in the car.
Exactly. That's exactly
By the time we've got in the bikes and the buggies and this and
all those other bits and bobs.
And then you've had to go to you get your sort of shopping as well.
It's a whole new type of packing, isn't it? So your footwear is going to be minimised. And also where you're going is going to be different. Other than, it's not, unless you get the chance to go abroad, but going abroad, you take a whole different wardrobe to being at home.
That's a nice touch there, but that leather that goes all the way underneath, so it's going to touch your feet all the way around.
And also the shape, as you can see there on Tiffany, if you feel that your ankles kind of are a little bit on the thicker side, you don't like them, and you find that some sandals just accentuate this one's going to be your friend because it comes down on a V, so it's really slimming on the ankle and the leg. It lengthens the look of the leg as well. It brings the eye right down, a bit like when you wear a V-neck jumper. It does a similar thing to the legs from the foot. So it's a really clever design at 60. Sandals next for you. These have got a very modern look to them.
Yeah, really modern, aren't they? I think the thing with the Emu is it's a brand, it comes from Australia by surfers, for surfers, that was originally the sheepskin boots to keep surfers' feet warm. But they realised, obviously, that within this market, if you have that quality and if you start having that following, well, let's make things that we can all wear and that we can not just have for keeping our feet warm, but for moving around throughout the whole day. So these are great. We've only got them in the black colour, but they feel really sort of solid when you put them on. They are a nice wide fit as well. So on these ones, I'd definitely say with a half size, go down. They're true to size in terms of length.
If you're a half size on this one, you go up as opposed to going down. But you can see there, Tiff's wearing, with that lovely pink toenail varnish, the black's just really
I know, I was a bit jealous of those.
Yes.
I did say, it was like, oh, maybe this is my perfect excuse for a pedicure, to do an hour of sandals, and then I sort of ran out of time.
Often the way.
Gotta have one of my boring nail colours.
But it's a lovely way to show off a nice pedicure, isn't it?
Isn't it? If you've been lucky enough to get one, then you should be showing it off.
And this is a shoe, like you just said, that you will have in your foot wardrobe for a very long time.
Yeah, I think there's something very timeless about a Clarks shoe. Although they're, reaching into that fashion statement now, we are seeing shoes that still have that timeless feel about them, and certainly across all ages. If this was, I could give this to somebody who is 15, 16, 17, but also I would wear it and my mum would wear it and my sisters would wear it. So there's enough in there to sort of tick all of those boxes.
So if you are doing a bit of a city break or you're planning something along those lines and you want something that you can wear with a nice maxi dress or wear with some trousers rolled up like we're seeing here on Tiffany, or kind of a more of a crop trouser. Absolutely, and you will do here. So 188971 is your item number if you want to get hold of these. If you go online to qvcuk.com, you can order it that way round. Equally, you could go on the app, you can tap that. If you put something in the basket, it stays there just for half an hour, so make sure you check it out, because otherwise you could lose it, it could jump out and someone else could nab it from under your nose. So if you want to get hold of these, I would go straight through to checking them out, because they're proving to be very popular, especially as there's 3 easy payments available. 188971 is your item number. You've got those 2 colour options. There's some other Clarks coming up a little bit later.
Feet.
Definitely. And this is something that, you know, again, across the board with so many outfits, you'll be wearing this out to dinner as well as down the beach.
Yes, exactly. And I think there's this sort of thing as well when you go to, you know, we're back to the yoga classes and Pilates and things like that. You want to just something to slip on, but it's nice to feel a little bit dressed up every now and then, isn't it?
I think it makes all the difference. And also you can comfortably drive in these. There's nothing that's going to slip. You're actually held in place.
Yes, exactly. That's really important. You do feel held in place with these, but they're not sort of restrictive because you've got a little, I'd say these are the most open that we've had of all the sandals. So if you do like something a bit more open, that's for you, this one. So we've really had something for everyone in this hour,
Definitely.
I think.
As far as the sole goes, this is this lovely squidgy foam sole.
I just think the
could be you're wearing it with shorts, it could be that you're wearing it with something slightly more kind of office-like and you're commuting. Gosh, remember the days when we used to commute?
What a horrid word.
You know, but it's boiling hot outside and then you go into a freezing cold office with air conditioning.
A different feel, and that is the sand leather that we can see there as well. So that is going to be great for going, you know, with your tans, with your denims as well, that we can take them through with. And even those sort of, I like a tan with like a bright red. I've got
oh, nice.
Like it's what is that? It was a monsoon dress. It was a while ago, a red with a floral pattern on, and I was like, oh, a tan goes nice with that little.
Very nice.
Well, so something sort of, if you've got those brighter colours, it can just mute it down a little bit.
And also tan just goes with everything. It's one of those, you know, it's just so easy, isn't it?
Because I always think brown, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't do black and brown, but I'd do brown and tan. I mean, black and tan, sorry.
I love black and brown. I think it can work. I know it's quite 90s, but I really like it. But you're right, if you're not that comfortable with it, black and tan is easy. But I have to say, if you want the tan, don't hang around. Earlier on, when we saw the Moda ones, the tan was the first one to go. So it does always prove
mistake.
Yeah, oh, there's nothing
So it's
worse.
nice to know that you've got the adjustability, but also that lovely stretch with that leather.
So £64.96 is your price for these ones. We've got the easy payment set up. So if you'd like to spread the cost, you can. There's no credit check. There's no interest charge. It's just an option for you. If you wanted to pay $32.48 plus your P&P today, we'll still send it out immediately. You'll have them in 3 to 5 working days. It's entirely up to you. Now then, quickly remind you of the other similar style from Clarks was the Gemza. So $59.97. This one's got 3 easy payments. If you'd like to spread the cost again, you can. This is the black leather. There was also the taupe snake, and the sole under the foot on the taupe snake was a more neutral tone. It's kind of more of a sand. So they've got very different personalities, actually. This is that lovely monochrome, nice and bold, especially with Tiff's pink toenails, nice and modern. Or you want something slightly more subtle, go for the other option. It has a twinkle, the other option, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of a metallic finish on it.
Now back to Shoon.
Love from a sandal. So you've got elastic and the buckle in the strap that goes around the ankle, so you can fit your foot in nice and securely. But the little details that go with these, that base of the sole, so you've got that little serrated edge, but also those sort of valleys that go within that make it really, really flexible. I
kind of look at those and think I could walk a million miles. They look so soft and really flexible.
They feel
and
really soft. The leather is really soft. So it's that Italian leather, which is known for being beautifully soft and